Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Update in the Chud the Builder case. Who is Chud the Builder? You know, fam, before I answer that question, have you ever thought, why would a grown man name himself Chud the Builder? Sounds like a damn cartoon. Well, Chud the Builder is an uncivilized mutt racist, raging racist, who goes around rage baiting, trying to provoke Black people into confrontations by calling them the N-word and tell them they're chimping out after he gets a reaction so that he could possibly shoot them or get them to crash out and end up in jail or something of that nature. Well, Chud got one of his greatest dreams to come true. He was able to shoot a Black man several times. He didn't kill him, but he tried to kill him. Chud, for his troubles, found himself in a Montgomery County jail facing attempted murder charges, and he's been held currently on a $1 million bond. A $1 million bond that has brought the racists out of the woodworks. Yeah, fam, they've started a Give, Send, Go fund that has raised over $300,000. Now, he wanted to use the money, which more than covers the 10% that's needed to make a $1 million bond. The judge did eventually drop the bond down to $1 million. So it cost him about roughly $100,000 to get out. He got the money in the account, but he can't use it. So Chud is desperately trying to get out because the walls in the jailhouse are allegedly closing in on him. It's getting a little tight over there. He's being pressed and he's crying. Reportedly, Chud has shed tears. Yeah, he's shed tears about his predicament. He wants to get out of jail badly. Look at Chud. Look at this. Look at Chud crud. Chud thought his white privilege would actually allow him to circumvent jail. He thought that there's no way possible that they're going to put a white man in jail for defending himself against an N-word. But Chud failed to realize that every now and then, just every now and then, that white privilege thing don't really work, right? With some people. Introducing Judge H. Reed Poland. Judge Poland III was not buying the whole case. He was not buying the whole thing about how this guy's a victim and all of this stuff. The prosecutor didn't buy it. He was like, no, we're not buying that. Your ass going to jail. You provoked that incident. You went there looking for trouble and you found trouble. You started a fight and then you pulled out a gun and then you started shooting and you tried to get yourself a free kill. We see right through it. We see and we know that your reputation actually precedes you. You have a history of these type of incidents, starting fights, starting confrontations. You know, this dude, Chud the Crud, he made the news prior to this incident, the shooting incident, when he did not pay for a meal that I believe the meal was $371 or something like that. He refused to pay the bill. So they arrested him. He was arrested and charged with theft. So he already has a criminal mind. He already has a self-entitled mind, right? He has a self-entitled mindset where he thinks the rules don't apply to him. He thinks he can go inside of a restaurant, eat people's food up, enjoy their service and their accommodations, and not pay for it. He can just get up and walk out. And, you know, that time at least, it didn't work. Here's the problem, fam. He's just one of millions who have this type of behavior, this type of mindset. He's just one. Since he has come to prominence, there have been a number of copycat, Chud the Builder copycats who've been getting their heads split. Like they're going around using the N-word, trying to do what he does. You know, the thing about the United States, fan, what I don't understand is why does this country, people in this country, they continue to go backwards? Why does this society continue to go backwards instead of forward? Societies are supposed to go forward, not backwards, right? This society continues to go backwards because of the misplaced pride. You can have pride in a lot of things, but it seems like to me that many people in this country are just proud of the wrong stuff. If we were really more proud of the things that really matter, like family, community, like, our professions, the jobs that we do, our friendships, if we were really proud of things like that, if we were proud of our city and our infrastructure, our environment, if we were proud of our air quality, the water quality, our food supply, the ingredients that go, if we were proud of stuff like that, America would really be a great place to live. The trip part is that we have the capacity, right? We have the capacity. What we don't have is the will. Because I just truly believe that most people in America are wicked. I think most people in America are wicked. I think most people in America are takers. Now, I say America because that's where I live. I've lived in other places, and it just was not this level of vitriol for the next person, right? Like in this country, we have this thing where we have tribes, right? And so this group don't like this group. This group don't like that group. This group don't like this group. This city don't like this city. This neighborhood don't like this neighborhood. This neighborhood, this street don't like that street. This school don't like that school. This state don't like that state. This religion don't like that religion. This age group don't like that age group. This color don't like that. This ethnic group don't, we just we wake up every day trying to figure out ways that we can be more divided. And I don't know if we can become even more divided than what I guess I could just answer that. I guess, we could. It could always be worse, right? But it could also be better. Why don't we do better? Why don't we don't even try? What's up with that? And the trip part about it is we reward bad behavior. Look at this uncivilized mutt. This uncivilized mutt was a nobody, he's still a nobody as far as humanity is concerned, but he was a nobody in terms of notoriety just a year ago. Just a few months ago, a nobody. He decides that he's going to go out and he's going to allow his intrusive thoughts to get the best of him, and he's going to just go out and just call black people the N-word and tell them they're chimping out, and he's going to carry a gun, and he's going to wait for his opportunity for one of them to react in an adverse manner so he can shoot them dead. And that moment finally comes, and he has a whole legion of uncivilized mutts who raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to free him. This is the country that we live in, where people oftentimes reward bad behavior. If you look at a lot of people on the internet, there are a lot of people, nobodies, they have no talent whatsoever. The only thing that they have is disrespect. The only thing they have is belligerence. The only thing that they have is being rude. That's it. They have no other talent whatsoever. They have nothing. They have no talent. And really, that's not a talent, because anybody can be rude. Anybody can be rude. Anybody can be disrespectful. Anybody can become belligerent. That doesn't take talent. That's not a talent, right? So if you look around, we're rewarding this bad behavior instead of punishing their asses. They should be punished. And I'm going to tell you something else. They should be green lighted. Contact with them should be green lighted. Prosecutors all over the country should just start letting people green light. Like, look, if that's the way you're going to behave, you're on your own. Don't come running to us when somebody knock your noodles. Don't come running to us when somebody make your cheese slide off your omelet. Don't come running over here, because you brought that on yourself. We got more important things to do, like protecting innocent civilians. That's what we're focused on. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.